Hey everybody, welcome back. Draco the Juggler here, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to do the power whip. So the power whip, which is also known as the horizontal whip acceleration or the hyper whip, is a better way to get the Diabolo spinning faster. It's a little bit more efficient than the basic tug acceleration, and it looks like this. The power whip works both with a wrap or without a wrap. It's a little bit easier to use no wrap, so let's learn how to do that first. From the basic tug acceleration, what you're going to do is put both of your sticks to the left-hand side, and because I'm a righty, I'm putting it to my left. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm only going to move my right hand to the right, and then bring my hands back together. My left hand stays still, my right hand is the one that's moving. Try to see if you can do that once, try to see if you can do that twice. What you're focusing on right here is you want to make sure that when you move only your right hand, you want to keep the Diabolo lined up with the string. And try to see if you can just go side to side. It's going to look a little bit clumsy right now because I'm not using the full technique to get it nice and smooth and more efficient. You should also position your hands with your left hand a little bit higher than your right hand when you're doing this technique, and that would also make it a little easier to control. So far, moving only the right hand back and to the left is only half of the technique. The next technique is you're going to have your right hand go to the right, and then you're going to have your right hand go past your left hand. So you want to go back and forth, like so. The next technique you want to add to this movement is using your wrists to snap the Diabolo back and forth. At first, we're using our arms only to get the motion of the Diabolo, but if you add a wrist flick, it's going to make the technique a lot more efficient and look a lot more smooth. Kind of like a fishtail, you want to have your wrist going back and forth. To really get this technique smooth, it helps to go slow at first. And once you get the feel of the motion, try going a little faster each time. One problem I see a lot of people have is the Diabolo starts to tilt off when they're trying to learn how to do this technique. You can use the forward and backwards motion to get the Diabolo rebalance on the string. And you can also apply this same forward and backwards motion when doing the power whip. My right hand goes forward to tilt it forward, and I'm still doing the power whip, or backwards goes backwards in this case to tilt it backwards. Alright, so if you're able to do the basic unwrapped whip acceleration, try to see if you can do it with a wrap now. I'm going to add a right hand back wrap, and I'm going to do the same exact motion, the same wrist flick and the same arm movement with the wrap. And it's going to be a lot more efficient and get the Diabolo spinning way faster by using those techniques combined together. One difference that you're going to notice with the wrap is the string is going to feel very tight and like the Diabolo wants to climb up the string. This is because if you don't add slack to the string at the right times, the Diabolo will want to do an elevator, and eventually it's just going to end up climbing up to the left-hand side, which you don't want to have happen. In order to add slack to the string, my left wrist is relaxed. At the same time, it's also tense. So if you notice my left hand when I'm doing the technique, notice how it's kind of like a shock absorber. It's absorbing the impact of the snap, but it's also recoiling back up as I go back and forth. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you have a suggestion to a next tutorial that you would like to see, also leave a comment and I'll try to make a tutorial depending on what you guys want to see next. And thanks again for watching, and good luck practicing.